one thing I wanted to go back to. Remember when Ballygunner were kind of nearly been said that they were nearly a bit soft after Borrisolee beat them or whatever, and they went to the other extreme to some extent to get over the line. Remember against Lockmore, and there was probably some fairly cynical stuff in there. Do you think Cork will maybe do the same, if you get me, in that, you know, you're sick of people saying whatever they're saying, you know, whether it's no spine in defence or whether they're soft or their forwards don't tackle enough, and they'll just go the other way. They'll just be unbelievably robust. They'll be as cynical as you like, and they'll just do whatever they can to get over the line. I'd say at this stage, like, it's 19 years next year. Who knows whether they win All-Ireland next year? They could be waiting 20 years for a senior All-Ireland. I think it's going to get to the point where they will just do whatever they have to do to get over the line.
Yeah, but do they have the size profile? So, like, some of these players, like in the next couple of years, Conor Lehane, Patrick Horgan, and Seamus Harnedy, who've obviously been there long spell at this stage, and all three played in the All-Ireland final in 2013, they're going to be have to be replaced one way or the other. It's just father time. And I don't know if the size profile is there for Cork to bring in enforcers. Like Harnedy, like he's a good physical player. I don't know if he's an enforcer. You know, he will tackle, he will win dirty ball, all that kind of stuff. But is he the type of player that will actually, I don't know, rough people up? I don't know. Like, do they have that type of player? Kieran Joyce is going to get stuck in. I think we're going to be looking at him absolutely bursting, lads, for the next number of years. Ben O'Connor won't be there. Maybe Micheál Mullins can be a player that will physically impose himself. And the two Downies are huge men as well. Will they physically? Yeah, I suppose between those number of players we've named there, maybe they could do. But in the forward line, they need a couple of physical enforcers, because there is this kind of risk that Cork will just keep bringing through the same type of player. And like, while these players look huge at underage level, when they hit senior, are they going to be all that huge?
Yeah, I don't even know if it's about huge. I think it's maybe more of a mentality. If they have the mentality that they had yesterday, where they were going to win at all costs, I think that's potentially probably something that they need. Now, I think people are getting a bit confused here. Win at all costs, to me now, doesn't mean shoulder to the head, but all the other stuff that they did, like physicality, little bits of cynical things here and there, I don't really have any issue with that. It's just probably the real bruise and hit that, you know, probably took a player out of the game indirectly or directly. I wouldn't be a fan of, but I think there's definitely an edge to them. And even looking at some of the subs that came on, like big bruising men that you're thinking they'd walk,
huge.
He'd walk on to any team in the country realistically at that level, you know.
Yeah.